Today's devotion is called He Turned. And we are on day 221, and we're on August the 9th. And we are just trekking through the book of Luke and getting through another time frame in this month of August. And today's morning rinse is Luke 7 through 9. And the featured verse is Luke 7:44. Turning toward the woman, he said to Simon, "Do you see this woman? I entered your house. You gave me no water for my feet, but she has wet my feet with her tears and wiped them with her hair." We all know the story. When this woman heard Jesus was at the Pharisees' house eating, hesitation had no place in her footsteps. Despite not receiving an invitation for this dinner gathering, per se, she headed his way with her alabaster jar in hand. I can literally see this scene playing out in my mind's eye. She arrives at the Pharisees' home, scurries inside, and desperately runs past the servants who were unsuccessful in their efforts to stop her. It was customary for dinner guests to recline on a couch with their heads at the table as they ate. She scans the room and finds Jesus with the other men at the table. She probably pauses a little bit, maybe, I don't know, but she courageously approaches him, fighting her extreme intimidation I am sure that she was feeling. And with her face hanging with shame, she weeps in repentance at his mere presence. She is used to being looked down on, so she has nothing to lose in this act of desperation. With her hair hanging over her face, she stands behind him, ready for her mission. Her eyes focus on his feet and her alabaster jar of oil to wash them with. She keeps her face covered by her hair, avoiding Jesus' eyes, as well as everyone else's at the table. Her shame is too great to reveal herself, or so she thought. I can only imagine the awestruck wonder this woman felt when Jesus paused his conversation with his disciples and turned his attention toward her. This moment was life-changing. She was a sinner, desperate for a healing touch for her soul. Her touches with oil-soaked hands did not startle Jesus. He did not create a scene or move his feet away so that she could no longer touch him. Instead, he turned toward her and gave her forgiveness. This woman was not the only woman who he turned to in today's morning rinse. The woman who had a hemorrhage for 12 years touched the bottom of his robe, and he turned to her. Pushing through a large crowd to get to him, she too was desperate for healing. The faith of both women caused Jesus to turn and to take note. And it was not because of anything other than the position of their hearts. They were desperate for him. And so he turned. And the really, really, really cool thing about this whole story and about Jesus is that he turns to us as well. Today's challenge to dig deeper is to answer the question, what specific thing, get specific with Jesus. What specific thing are you desperate for today? And reach out to him. Tell him what it is, and he will turn to you. Is it a job? Is it some financial provision? Is it something to do with your family members? Is it something to do with your church, maybe? Whatever it is, whatever specific thing that you are desperate for, take it to Him, and He will turn towards you. And when you pull out your journal tonight and do your evening reflection, write down what specific thing you prayed for today. Write down what that thing was that you went to God for, that you are desperate for Him to show up on. And did you feel when you went to Jesus with your need, did you feel Jesus turn to you? And how did that feel? I love these stories, and I love how that there are these two women who desperately needed a touch from Jesus, or desperately needed some action, or just some connection with Him. And He met them where they were at. He turned towards them and loved them in the moment that they needed His touch, His connection. And I know that He will do the same for us. He does it still to this day. He turns towards us and gives us His attention. I love that so much. And I hope that you were inspired and encouraged in your situation. I hope that you can feel Jesus turning toward you as your heart longs for that. I hope that you can see answers coming your way as you are taking your needs to Him. I hope that if you know someone that is needing a touch from Jesus, and you want to encourage them, share this podcast with them. Share even just this episode today with them. If they are looking for answers to a desperate situation, I pray that people who listen and who are watching are encouraged. And if you know someone that doesn't have my devotional, this is a perfect time to get another copy. So be sure and order another one. And if you know somebody who likes to journal, be sure and get the companion journal. Both links are in the show notes. And I look forward to continually walking through the journey of Luke and the stories that are there, and hearing how you guys have been impacted by this book. And until tomorrow, keep rinsing, reflecting, and repeating. And don't forget, tomorrow I have a very special guest. My son-in-love, Dre Graves, is coming on. You guys have seen him before, and he will be on again tomorrow. So be sure and come back and listen to that. He's got a wealth of perspective on tomorrow's subject. And so I look forward to having you guys listen to that conversation. And until tomorrow, keep rinsing, reflecting, and repeating. God bless you.